Suratul Iqlase. Suratul Iqlase. Don't call Suratul Iqlase. Not Iqlase. Al-Iqlase. If you separate them, Suratul Al-Iqlase. If you put them together, Suratul Iqlase. Suratul Iqlase. 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 Suratul Iqlase. That's the name of the surah. It means surah of the sincere, or surah of sincerity. Now, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Ya sakina, make the jim long. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Again, ya sakina in the him to be longer. Because of the ya sakina help, what is behind it is a he. Here again it's helping the jim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It's very important. Don't say Bismillahi Rahman. A lot of people do that. Bismillahi Rahman Rahim. It's not lie. Bismillahi. Same thing here. A'udhu billahi. Not a'udhu billahi. A'udhu billahi. Bismillahi. You make sure you get those right and they're together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Now the surah start here. Those are not part of the surah. Those are preparation of the Quran. Now we start in the Quran, the surah itself. Qul, sukun in the lam. Qul, don't say quli. It's not kasra in it. Qul-huwa-llahu, don't say huwa-llahu. It's not a woo here. Qul-huwa-llahu ahad, lahu, ahad. Lahu, here he, here is who. Qul-huwa-llahu ahad, ahad. This is tanween, but since it's in the ending, you don't recite the tanween. You don't implement the tanween, you read as a regular. Ahad, as I mentioned, this is one of the maddul badal, huruful badal. When it's at the end of the sentence, it have to be changed. Instead of saying ahadu, it's wrong when you read it that way. That's how people can tolerate how much knowledge you have when you recite it this way. Qul-huwa-llahu ahad. If you don't read it this way, you read Qul-huwa-llahu ahadu. We know already you don't know the tajweed rules. So you have less knowledge. We have to teach you that you read this wrong by calling do, even though it have dhamma in there. Qul-huwa-llahu ahad. 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 It's certainly d between da and do. Qul-huwa-llahu ahad. Qul-huwa-llahu ahad. Qul-huwa-llahu ahad. Allahu samad. Samad. Don't call it samadu. It's not a sin like this or the other sin. It's so. Sod. Allahu samad with the musaddada in the saw. Make sure you get that strong samad. Samad. Don't make it light. If you read it light, Allahu samad is wrong. It sounds like you saying sin as this. Allahu samad. Allahu samad. Allah, make sure the lahu also musaddada in here. You pronounce that musaddada strong. Allahu samad. Allahu samad. Allahu samad. Allahu samad. Again the da and the ending. You see, It's Dhamma in there, but it doesn't say Allahu Samadu. It's wrong. When you read it that way, we know you don't know the tajweed, because you read that do should not be implemented that way. You have to make it maddul badl. It's like huruful qasr. It's certainly then normal. The normal is do. Less than the normal, d. Allahu Samad. Samad sound like I say Samadi. It's not D. Samad, d. Samad. Allahu Samad. Allahu Samad. Allahu Samad. Allahu Samad. Allahu Samad. Lam yalid. Lam yalid. The do is there again, with the sukoon in it. D. Lam yalid. Don't say lam yalidu. It's not a do. Don't say lam yalidi wa lam yuladi. A lot of people read it that way. It's no kasra in this. It's sukoon. Lam yalid. D. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. 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 Wa lam yulad. You will belong because of the waw sakin is connected to the you. Is helping the you, like ya sakina here is helping the jim. Ya sakina helping the him. Here again is helping the you. Waw sakina here instead of ya sakina is waw sakina is helping the you to belong. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. 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 Don't say wa lam yulad. Make it fast like that. You don't pronounce this as it's supposed to be. So it's a huruf sakina. They have a right to emphasize them when you recite in the Quran. You don't just read it whatever way you're comfortable with. You have to read it as the way it's supposed to be, because Allah says, وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا. Recite the Quran in the tartil, better way. لم يلد ولم يولد. 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 لم يلد ولم يولد. ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. I mentioned this, it's a Madusiratu Sukura. When you see this small wa in front of the who like this, it means you cannot disconnect here to say this and come and stop here and say this by itself. You can't do that. You have to join them together. It's the pointing of small join to put this together. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. But it will be okay if you're teaching somebody, they cannot say it all once. In the beginning, you cut it pieces until they get it, then you join them together after that. By teaching, you could stop. And when the person know it, you have to join it for them. Make sure they're reading right. They will not used to that to stop there, because it's no point of stop. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. One. This is tanween because of the two fatha on top of the waw, including the alif in front of it. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا. One, as in English number one. One. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. 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 قُل-huwa-llahu Ahad. Allahu Samad. لم يلد ولم يولد. ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد. الله الصمد. لم يلد ولم يولد. ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.